Welcome back to Hillside Ceramics. Today I'm going to demonstrate how to cut out negative space from our eyes and the bottom of our skull so that it can be used as a luminary and so we can prevent any air bubbles from getting trapped because we have some in the chin here. So the tools you're going to want, we have a variety of perfect hole makers. I like starting with the big one. If you want smaller eyes or you could have some negative space for design, also you can use some of these smaller ones as well. You also may need your needle tool. You may need your knife. You definitely will need your knife and some brushes, okay? So you set those to the side to get started. I made a little bird's nest for my skull so I can lay him on here so he doesn't roll around while I'm working. And I'm gonna be pressing, and so you wouldn't want him to be pressed or compressed against a hard table because you're gonna end up getting having problems, and it could crack very easily because he's very, very leather hard. So this is the large wire loops tool, and what I'm gonna do basically is just go in and make two perfect round holes, okay, on one side and again on the other, and I'll hold it closer up for this guy. And I'm not stabbing it hard, I'm just slowly spinning the wire, the perfect hole maker. So now I have two holes, okay? If you wanted to leave it like this, you could. I would definitely recommend smoothing with your finger though, and if you just want them to be two perfect holes. But could you go in with a knife and give the eyes some more attitude if you wanted? Yes, okay? Or you can go in with the sponge to smooth a little bit better inside. Okay, but I may change him up a little bit later on, but for now I'm satisfied. And actually, you know what? Yeah, I will probably go in and just give it a little bit more hollowed out. The clay is very thick. Remember, you added all those extra coils. So I want to shape his eyes a little different and give him a little bit more character. Okay, and whatever clay falls inside, don't worry about it. You can get it out later because you got to cut out your bottom anyway. You can get it come out there. So I'm going to go bigger with this. Do you see? I like that better. I think it gives it more personality. And go in with my sponge and my finger. And watch out, because I have those appliqués, and I'll probably have to go back over those appliqués a little bit. Or not appliqués, impressions. So I can go in like that and kind of clean up that impression. And I'll find the other one. I can go in with this one and clean that up, okay? So anyway, that's one. And whatever I do the one, I'll probably do I will do the other one. I want to give him a little bit more right in here, cut out some. Ooh. Okay, so, and I want mine to be symmetrical. I've had students in the past that don't necessarily want symmetrical eyes. I will have to go back over those impressions again. Or I may just get rid of them if they're just kind of in the way. But I think symmetrical eyes look good. And like I said, whatever I do to this one, I'll have to do to the other one. Okay. And I just kind of like the profile, how it opens up the eye socket. Yeah, I think I'll probably get rid of those impressions. Okay, so I have one started, or one pretty much done, but the other one's started. But just for time's sake, I'm gonna go ahead and just show you how to open the bottom. This is the hard part because you don't want to knock off those appliques that you added up here. So you have to be very careful. I'll start with the perfect hole maker, and clay gets stuck in it. You just push them out. So just to open it up, it's our PE bell. And just gonna go a little bit bigger and just kind of whittle it away a little bit at a time. Don't get too aggressive because your knife could get stuck in there. And this is where you want to make sure all this clay ends up back in your slurry bag. Okay, so you can reconstitute it, wedge it, and use it for your coil pot, our next project. And yeah, you'll notice that your pot's a lot thicker than it was when you first pinched it, these two pots are connected. And you should have a chin in there somewhere. And I've even had students, you know, do multiple holes. Or this tool is really sharp. You could even cut some clay with that. Okay, I like to do the hole nice and big on the bottom. Less clay, you're being more effective with your costs, keeping your costs down when you use less clay and reconstitute your clay. Especially if you were a professional artist, you want to maximize your profits by always making your pieces light and thin, because clay is not inexpensive. And got a lot of stuff going on in there. Give it a little shake. Maybe just take a the wood modeling tool and get up in there deep. Okay, so this is a good start. You can even put if your hand fits, so don't force it. I don't want you to break your things, but do you want to get up there and smooth things out? You can do that. Now remember, you added that chin, and I came to that area and I just kind of cut it out, that chamber where the chin was, so you can't even really tell. Some students, just for safety, and I would encourage you to try to get this all opened up. You could even go in later on and poke a few holes here just in case. But I'm really happy with the opening. I know I have enough room to put a candle inside, just not a real candle, probably just one of the little battery operated candles. But I'm gonna have this other hole bigger here eventually. And yeah, so don't forget when you start this cutting that you have make sure you have all your impressions, but you could go in and add some later. You should have all your appliques on by now. And good luck. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and smash that notification button so that you get updates as I add videos to this YouTube channel. Have a wonderful day, and we've got a good start going. Thank you. Bye-bye.